Chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barn trick me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. Take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barns with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
I was trying to get the camera on. I can't get the camera on. It's hard. Shit, poop fast as hell. But it's all good, man. All City Live back in the tournament game. We up. We always gotta face a Baltimore or some shit like that. I'm from Detroit, so I play with Detroit.
Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Back in the tournament game, man. You know how it go. You know how it go, man. Gotta get it poppin'. Gotta get it poppin', cuz. Wish I could get the camera on. I'm trying to get the camera on so I can look at you ugly fools. But clearly I couldn't. Get your bitch ass on.
5-yard line.
Let me see you do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's got it up over the 40 to 41.
Oh, God.
a second down and 4.
Already, bro.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Fast. Let's go fast, bro. Hey. Campbell.
Right
Get
back
his
to
ass. Let's
Mitchell
go.
on second down.
Let's
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
go, Hutch.
Now it's Jackson. And I think the ball's out.
Fuck!
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you,
Come
but
on,
I can hear
fam.
and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Come on,
I know his
fam.
coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just hang on to the ball, man. You ain't lying.
In motion goes the tight end. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's some bullshit. Come on, Jack.
They said that they wanted to get involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
All right.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
It's all good in the hood.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. He's got this to Williams complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We go. Like 20. What's that?
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage.
It's the fucking ball.
The news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, my foot, man. I didn't hit, man. Come on, dog.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Come on!
Bad throw there. It's intercepted. The Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore.
Now Lamar changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Wow.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Complete to Likely. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, report! Report! Oh.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like to see
Another
some
score
but you'll take the
drive.
3, and I think they have to be happy
Fucking
with the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives.
By you.
They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Christ.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm up and I ain't changed. One more than you hate it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They
find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Got to do something.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead with, and he loses the football a second time.
Man, I'm wrong my stick, dog.
Recovered by the offense, but remember they
my God.
here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So
Why?
this will be
Oh my
down,
God,
and
dog.
it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Stupid stick, bro.
Now gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's
Trying to
on me,
find
bro.
Jamison Williams. And it's 3rd down.
I jacked off 2 drives.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Let's go,
you can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Hey, finish it on! Hey, Ozzie, sit up!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Dang, dog.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover it today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
What? 180. What a shot. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And
what?
they move this all the way down to the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll run with Mitchell. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go. Incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it throws down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. Escapes the defender. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 52 yards. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Man.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is
Get the fuck out of here,
for
dog.
a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Ain't no fucking
On his
way.
loop for the extra point.
Damn, dog.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Lions 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Man, this stupid ass kick shit.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
42-yard line.
Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
That second down play nets a -4.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw it for him, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Jackson going to keep it. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. He'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Thirteen. What? Hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. throwing is Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
180. Sit hot. 180. 180 shot. 180. 180 shot.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
GG, my nigga.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Very good.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
no way he
I think
runs
it's
that
right on the
fucking
wall a while
chain
back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to
Ain't no
this
way
stage.
he run. Let me jump in this check, man. Yeah. GG's, my dog.
Goff now looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, you see them hoe-ass pictures I threw, cuz I was... Man, dog, fuck it. Hey, listen. I changed my stick quick as hell.
Here's Goff.
I ain't tripping, though. I'm just
And the
feeling
Raven
it.
pressure too much. Down he goes. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You good, my dog.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th
Yeah,
down now.
he topped his bitch off. I'm just trying to...
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man to
Trying to save
and
face.
they'll get this well past midfield.
At least I
before being
scored.
stopped just before the 35. No reason reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
GG's mine. GG's mine. You took an L, man. Crank the band up, dog. Crank the band up. man.